Hi everyone, my name is Sabrina de Guzman and I chose to create a health promotion program for the Coca-Cola Company. Coca-Cola is a company known worldwide for selling various types of beverages, also known as a total beverage company. It offers more than 500 brands and these products are available to over 200 countries. In addition to Coca-Cola, their classic fountain drink, the company also sells drinks from other brands, including Fanta, Fuse Tea, Powerade, Sprite, and many others. The company headquarters are located in Atlanta, Georgia in the USA. The employees that work here can work in various positions. All positions collaborate in the supply chain functions daily, which involves meeting with beverage bottlers, working with the marketing team, and working with every employee in the business to implement decisions, strategies on how to market and sell products in the best way possible. Some of the career areas at this company are in technology, marketing, sales, business and account managing, finance, communications, human resources, information technology, and even aviation, because products are delivered globally. The company is mainly known for its Coca-Cola soft drink and its variations. The drink was first made in 1886 in Atlanta, Georgia by a pharmacist named Dr. John Pemberton and was officially sold in business in 1899. The Coca-Cola Company I'm focusing on is located in the United States of America. Some important information to know from the USA's health profile is that the total population is about 326 million. The life expectancy at birth is higher for women at 81 years than for men at 76 years. The total expenditure on health per capita in the nation's total expenditure on health as a percentage of the gross domestic product is 17.1%. The top three causes of death, according to the CDC, are heart disease, cancer, and chronic lower respiratory diseases. Obesity prevalence is rather high of adults in various ages, which is probably due to the fact that the majority of adults in America are not as physically active as recommended, and only 11% of them eat enough fruits and vegetables. Many Americans also claim their job causes high stress, which can lead to lack of sleep. America has no universal health insurance system like many other countries like Germany and Japan do. Instead, America's healthcare system is a multi-payer system, where a variety of third-party payers reimburse healthcare providers. Examples of third-party payers are the federal and state governments and commercial health insurance companies. Individuals have the option to choose either private or public health insurance, and the majority of Americans are covered by private health insurance from employers. Most employees are covered by managed care organizations, which are systems that finance and deliver healthcare services to a covered individual by arranging with chosen providers to offer comprehensive healthcare services and ongoing quality assurance. Those that qualify for public health insurance either have Medicare or Medicaid. Medicare is financed by the federal government and gives public health insurance to people over 65 as well as to people under 65 but disabled. Medicaid covers certain economically disadvantaged groups, financed by both the federal and state governments. The remaining 16% of Americans don't have health insurance of any kind. American cultural values the individual as well as ambition and the ability to be the best one can be, and the diligence it takes to achieve that. These are inherently good values as they can cause self-motivation in an individual to improve their health through taking control of their diet and physical activity levels. However, cultural values can also cause one to overwork themselves. Work hours in America are the longest globally, and competitiveness and ambition can cause health to be prioritized less. Since Americans work long hours, they have less free time to take part in health promoting activities like exercising, preparing healthy meals, or de-stressing through relaxation. Scientific studies showed that the most common barrier to healthy eating is the perceived lack of time, which is why many people choose fast food or prepackaged foods instead of fruits and vegetables, since these can be eaten instantly. But this can lead to inconsistent meal patterns and weight problems. Because technology has become so prominent in daily life, most people live a sedentary lifestyle at home and at work. Additional risk factors for the American population include the wide availability of fast food restaurants with the fast-paced lifestyle. With urbanization and work life, people barely have the time to devote to eating healthy foods, and the availability of fast food makes it easy for them to eat something during their rushed workday. However, this lifestyle puts people at high risk for chronic diseases like obesity and heart disease, which are often caused by excessive fat and salt intake that's characteristic of fast foods, and the sedentary lifestyle does not help. I tried calling Human Resources and the CEO of Coca-Cola headquarters in Atlanta, Georgia, but no one answered, so I could not receive any information about the health of their employees by talking to them directly. But if I were to contact them in the future, I would introduce myself as a health promotion program director and would ask them questions about the concerns they have for their employees' health and any risk factors or health problems that are prominent in their employees. I would also explain why health promotion programs are important for the well-being of all employees in the workplace and in their personal life, as well as how it can benefit the company, employers, growth, and reputation. I noticed from the company website that employees don't have incentives that can motivate them to use the many health resources, facilities, and programs the company provides, and employees often state they're stressed because they work long hours and overtime each week. Therefore, my goal for the health promotion program is to focus on stress reduction so employees will be able to produce quality work without experiencing burnout or other health ailments. As mentioned in the previous slide, Coca-Cola Company in America wants their employees to be healthy and gives them as many opportunities as they can to do so in the workplace. The company in Atlanta seems to have the most health promoting resources, like a nutrition program with a dietitian and a market with healthy foods and drinks on the worksite. A large gym and step trackers are also available to encourage frequent walking. Other means of well-being promotion, like a medical care center, health screenings, physical therapy sessions, coaching and counseling, and 6 weeks of paid parental leave for pregnant women are also available. Although the company has done an excellent job in making well-being possible for all employees, Bob Florio, their benefits director, claims that it's up to each member to choose how to implement well-being into their own lives, which shows a slight lack of concern for serious health promotion in the workplace. Because if employees see health as an option, not as something to be taken seriously, they will be more likely to neglect it and put their work first, especially if they work long hours. I believe the company must understand this and focus on reducing stress so others can feel as if they have the time and energy to promote their health through other means such as exercising and eating healthy. The program for this company should focus on stress reduction because most employees work overtime, which is a common cause of stress, and this leaves them with even less time to exercise, prepare healthy food, and get a sufficient amount of sleep. Along with reducing decreased productivity at work, stress from work increases the risk for chronic disease. Since the company already has accessible health resources, a stress reduction program can lead to employees using it more since they will feel less fatigued and may feel they have more time. This will give them more motivation to become healthy by other means, like exercise and eating healthy as well. If individuals are stress-free, relationships with other employees and employers can improve and the workplace environment will have a more uplifting mood. The stress reduction program can benefit the company by allowing them to keep their good reputation and retain quality employees for a long time, since less burnout can lead to the ability to work to or past retirement age. The company will also be attractive to people who want to work there because of their good reputation, and employers will not have to pay excessive amounts for workers' absences. They also won't have to pay large amounts of health insurance, and they can compete well. They will also be good competitors in the business market because of their good reputation and because the employees will be able to produce work and products of higher quality. The stress reduction program can benefit employees by increasing their productivity at work, since if they are less stressed, they will be able to focus more and have the energy to put good effort into their work, and it will reduce their chances of missing work due to poor health or exhaustion. Their chances of working while tired, mentally distracted, or ill will decrease, and they will have better relationships with other coworkers and their employers because of a more positive, empathetic attitude that stress reduction can bring. Stress reduction can help them avoid burnout from work, and this can lead them to produce better quality work and therefore increase their satisfaction with their job. Reducing stress can decrease the chances of developing various chronic diseases and experiencing chronic pain. It can also lower depression, sleeplessness, and other psychological problems. Because America has no national healthcare system, Coca-Cola employees get health insurance from the company that covers medical and dental expenses, disabilities of any duration, death and dismemberment due to accidents, and provides numerous other insurance plans. Some important health statistics for members of American businesses that should be considered before implementing a health promotion program is that work-related illness, injuries, and deaths are a major problem. Absenteeism causes productivity loss for the company, and employers must pay billions of dollars for it each year. High blood pressure, heart attacks, diabetes, and chest pain are the main most common expensive health conditions in the workplace. And work-related stress is the top workplace health issue, ranking above physical inactivity and obesity. This is why Coca-Cola and every company in America should start prioritizing stress reduction programs. American culture can affect employee health in many ways, especially in the health of company members working for a large globally competitive business like Coca-Cola. Upholding the values of ambition and individualism coupled with a fast-paced work culture can cause company members to overwork themselves. They can also get stressed out due to the demands of the work itself, and because they have less time to relax, sleep, exercise, and eat healthy, this is not good for them. Risk factors for ill health of employees working at Coca-Cola are increased because of the amount of sedentary jobs there are, such as various types of management positions, finance, communications, and technology, which often require one to sit at a desk most of the day. This discourages physical activity and increases risk for chronic diseases such as obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. Coca-Cola employees can also work as manufacturers and technicians, which involve checking products to make sure they meet quality standards in the lab or working in the bottling factory. This work is less sedentary because employees are not sitting often, but they do have to stand for long hours, sometimes in one place, and this can increase risk for musculoskeletal disorders and muscle strain, which may lead to chronic pain. The goal to improve employee health in this company is to implement a health promotion program that focuses on stress reduction throughout the workday. This will let employers and employees develop a healthier, more relaxed mindset and allow them to want to improve their health further by using the health facilities that exist at the worksite. It will also improve their individual well-being because they will be more productive and satisfied at work from being able to avoid work-related burnout. Their overall well-being and healthy mindset can be extended into their life outside work as well. Some survey questions that could be helpful for assessing the level and frequency of stress each employee experiences are ones that deal with reasons for absenteeism and questions that address the association of stress and working long hours. The health topic I would focus on to improve employee health is stress and how to reduce it in the workplace. I chose this topic because although Coca-Cola promotes employee health and well-being in many ways, most focus on physical health instead of stress. The company does have counseling services, but it's up to the individual to make use of it, and there's no mandatory programs tailored to stress reduction. It's important to address stress in the workplace because it's the main cause of work-related illness, and the reason about 1 million American workers cannot come to work each day. The main complaint from employers at Coca-Cola was that they were stressed from working too long. Stress reduction in this company has the capacity to encourage use of other health facilities available to them and make healthier choices. Since if they are less stressed, they will have a different mindset and feel they have more time to do things to promote their health that they may not do if their minds are not always thinking or worrying about the work they have to complete. This type of stress reduction program that would be effective in this company would be mindfulness-based stress reduction, which is a method that combines mindfulness, meditation, and yoga to reduce stress and increase awareness. It was also found to lower stress and improve work-life quality in a scientific study done on corporate employees. The program was originally made to alleviate chronic pain. At the center of the program is mindfulness, which is a way to reduce personal suffering and deal with emotional stress and maladaptive behavior in a healthy way by turning one's attention to what they are experiencing in the present. A typical program consists of 8 2.5-hour sessions each week and 1 7-hour day of silence, in addition to 45 minutes of exercise outside work 6 days a week. This can be adjusted to fit into any company's work schedule as well. It also emphasizes sitting meditation, where one pays attention to their sensations, thoughts, and emotions through yoga and walking. Informal meditation exercises are used and easy to integrate into any workplace. These involve giving full attention to daily activities, which increases focus and productivity in the workplace. Because this program decreases stress, it also lowers depression, chronic pain, and anxiety. It works for healthy and unhealthy people as well. The study found that employees who participated fully in this program had higher personal achievement at work and less burnout physically and emotionally. Results also showed that reduction in stress level from the program improved sleep quality, and employees were able to be more engaged at work with their assignments and with those around them. Using incentives would be an effective strategy to ensure that mindfulness-based stress reduction program is implemented and enforced at the company, because incentives will give employees motivations to participate in it. The individualistic, competitive, and fast-paced lifestyle that's so characteristic of American culture, and the fact that most employees do not use the health facilities, even though they are accessible, demonstrates that it's unlikely the employee will take initiative to improve their health unless there's an incentive, which the company has very little of. Mindfulness-based stress reduction may conflict with the American culture and lifestyle because it emphasizes being in the present moment, while Americans tend to think about the future a lot in terms of the work they have to get done and their goals, which is also why incentives are needed. To make implementation more feasible, mindfulness-based stress reduction can be altered, such as by shortening the amount of time for meditation to fit the workplace schedule. The program staff can hold yoga, meditation, and stress reduction education sessions and workshops throughout the day and make it mandatory that employees attend a certain amount, because if it's not mandatory, employees may not take part in them in order to work more because of perceived lack of time. Incentives that can be used to ensure employee participation can be increasing the vacation days for employees who participate in a certain amount of programs daily, rewarding employees with points that increase the more they take part in stress reduction workshops and activities, which can be used as vacation days or to redeem items such as gift cards. The company can even consider raising the salary of employees that participate in and out of the worksite and show progress in stress reduction. To understand how effective the program was, employees can answer questions about their stress levels and their thoughts on the program. A mental health counselor and physician can consistently check on an employee's health by meeting with them, observing them in the workplace, and writing information reported by the employee or about what they observe relating to employee stress. If this program works, the health improvements that are expected in employees are reduced mental, physical, and emotional stress, less absenteeism and presenteeism, increased personal ability to produce quality work, increased confidence and sense of control, more leisure time for sleep, exercise, social gatherings, and preparing healthy foods. It should also increase work productivity and lead to less time spent working overtime because of decreased stress increases focus. Most importantly, burnout and fatigue should get reduced since these are most directly related to stress, as well as reduction in chronic ailments. To measure employee feedback on the program, surveys and questionnaires can be used, and it would be helpful for the employee to rate certain aspects on a scale of 10, such as their satisfaction with the program, satisfaction with staff knowledge, their motivation, and satisfaction with how well the program helped them. It can also give specific answers from questions dealing with how often they did stress reduction activities each day, how often they missed work due to stress before, during, and after participating in the program, and how often they were burnt out or fatigued before, while, or after doing the program. This information can be used as statistical data and made into charts and graphs to make it easier to read, and then presented to the company's CEO or human resource department. These people will be more likely to implement the program if feasibility and benefits for the company as a whole are discussed. It would be helpful to tell them the incentives that can make it more feasible to implement and give them the ability to decide what incentives work best. Feasibility can also be discussed in terms of costs, as the company will not have to pay extra for new rooms or facilities because health facilities and fitness rooms are already in the worksite, so program workshops and sessions can be held there. If they know the benefits this program will have for the company as a whole, such as improved workplace environment, better company reputation globally and nationally, a higher employee retention rate, and healthy workers that can produce quality work, then they'll be more willing to support and implement a program like this. I think it's important to focus on reducing stress, especially in the workplace, because it's becoming a more prominent health problem among American company members. I also believe that resting and slowing down should be prioritized in the workplace to avoid stress and burnout. And although it may be hard for people to accept because of the fast-paced lifestyle they're used to, if they experience the health benefits that come with taking restful breaks, then they will see how effective it can be for their well-being. Company employers should also be leaders and not regard health promotion as something optional for employees, because if it's left up to them, chances are they won't participate in the health programs or take initiative to improve their health. So employers should make policies to enforce participation in health promotion activities in addition to incentives for their company's well-being. If the program continues, the company as a whole will benefit from a more positive work environment and good company reputation that'll make people want to work longer at the company, and those already working there will want to stay. The company productivity will increase because people will take less time off due to physical illness or mental exhaustion from stress. Continuing with the program can change an employee's mindset on their work and help them balance work, health, and social life without feeling overwhelmed, since they will have more energy because of less stress. Another benefit is that if employees will understand new ways in which they can reduce stress, then they can apply that in their personal and family life as well. Future recommendations on how to improve health in this company's worksite would be for coworkers and employees to foster good relationships with each other so that they can participate in stress reduction and other health programs together, which could increase their accountability and motivation. Coca-Cola should also give incentives for employees to get them to use the health facilities available and focus on how different health activities can reduce stress, such as exercise and healthy diet. Educational classes on how these measures can improve chemical balance in the body and brain can be used to encourage these behaviors. Company leaders and employers should be rewarded with incentives to increase their motivation to enforce workplace health promotion programs and ensure the health status of their employees is improving and maintained as well.